lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by to see what I have going on today. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I appreciate you all so very much. I am excited about today's video. I am doing or participating in an open challenge, and we are doing store, high chain store dupes. I think I said that right. Or either like online stores. So I'm going to be doing my dupes from Amazon, but I will go more into that later on in the video. I would like to invite you, if you have not already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and just know that those comments are only desired and not required, just because I love to interact and chat with you all. So I won't hold you up anymore. We're going to start with our first project. So I saw this really cute sign on Amazon, and it just simply said enjoy the ride. And with the bike and the basket and the flowers and even the butterfly, which I actually missed on mine, but it really reminded me of spring, and that's what we're going to be doing, spring decor dupes. So mine is not going to be exactly like the ones I show you guys today. They're more of inspiration pieces, and so are inspirational pieces, and so I just put my own spin on them, just because I like them, and I didn't want to go out and buy more things or have to really create something. I was just pressed for time, so I took a really easy route with all of my projects today, just so you guys know. So I am going to be using this sign here, this beaded sign. Well, I guess it's not beaded, it's the, I don't know, kind of shiplap, I guess, sign from Dollar Tree. It comes already pre-assembled with the beads on it, and I thought this was a good alternative to the piece that I showed you guys. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the edges with some of my burnt umber paint, as well as I am going to be doing some distressing as well, just because the colors, I did kind of want to keep the colors a little bit. Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background, but I wanted to keep those colors a little bit, as I was saying, so I wanted to darken up the background just a tad bit more. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just going in and enhancing those the lines there, just to give them a little bit more definition, if you will, and just to make it pop a little bit more. And that's really all I'm doing here. Super simple. These projects, I don't even really know if they're considered DIYs, I guess so, or crafts, but they were so easy to do. And like I said, I took the easy way out, just because, time was just not on my side. But there you have it right there, and I really like this look for this sign. Now, I know you guys hear from many creators, because we are very farmhouse style. We love the distressed look. If that's not your jam, don't jam to it. Jam with, kind of rock with what you want. It's that kind of vibe. So I am using some 3D stickers from Dollar Tree, and I wanted to have the whole bike instead of just the front portion of the bike, and it is smaller. This sign is actually smaller than that sign altogether, but I just felt like, I wanted the whole bike, because I had this whole vision of one, the basket, and how I wanted to enhance that and put a basket or a flower in the back. So that's the reason why, and you'll see that right here. And what I'm doing is I am switching out the basket for a basket that had yellow flowers in it, because that's kind of my theme today, using yellowish color flowers or white flowers. I think they're all yellow. But that was my whole reason for doing that. And then I wanted it to even look more 3D, because you could see it a little bit with just the regular sticker itself, but I really wanted it to pop. And it probably won't pop as much on my video here, but in person it's popping, y'all. It's popping. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. So all I'm doing is taking more 3D stickers, adding those on there. Then I created a stencil using my Cricut Joy saying the same words, enjoy the ride. I can't remember, I used 3 different fonts, but if you don't have a Cricut machine of any kind, you can always do stickers as an alternative here. And if you're good with your, freehanding and writing, go for it. My handwriting is horrible, so I would never ever even try that. But if you can pull it off, go for it. I like that look when you can do freehand painting, writing. I think it's gorgeous. And so I'm just putting it like that. I did it, kind of tried to make it a little bit more whimsical, but I still feel like I captured what I wanted with the piece. And here I'm just going in adding more embellishments. Really, it's just more 3D stickers that I decided to add on. And then I completely forgot. I have my butterfly to the side and I completely forgot to put it on there. So it missed it in the final reveal. And with that being said, everything will be shown in the final reveal. So I really like the way this project came together. I did feel like it still needed something, so I had this sunflower ribbon on hand, and I was like, at first I was gonna do cover the whole frame with it, and I was like, no, that's just gonna be too busy. So I opted to put it at the bottom, and I was okay with it, but I put it to the side. Like, I added some more 3D sunflowers to it, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of feeling it now, but it still was not giving me that happy feeling. It wasn't a bad feeling, it just was like an incomplete, that type of feeling. So you see me here adding the sunflowers to the bottom, but in the final reveal you will see that I moved them to the top. And even at that point, I still wasn't like, oh, I'm digging this, And what I'm doing here is I had placed a sun hat in that corner, and you just really couldn't see it. You could see the little flower off of it, but you couldn't really see the hat. So I opted to take that off and replace it with another sunflower, and I was okay with it, And I want to thank our host today, our host and co-host. So I want to thank Lisa from Our Gray House, Sarah from Jujube DIY, and Tami from Happiness Created for putting this event together for us and allowing us all to come together and share our talents. I don't get to participate in a lot of the open challenges, but when I do, I'm super excited about it. So ladies, I appreciate you. So this next one is another one I found on Amazon, and I really like this, and I wanted to do it in the all white and then with the white daisies, but I just could not pull it off in time. I would have needed more time to do it. So I opted for a smaller scale, as you can see here, and I'm going to do a different color. But I still feel like I captured it. It is, like I said, it's on a smaller scale, but it still was a look, and I was going after. And I had a few hiccups here, and you guys will see that. But at the end of the day, I think this one might have been my favorite today. This one and the final one. The final one just tickled me to my soul. But this one, I really love the way it ended up turning out, because it just did not go as planned across the board. So what you see that I'm doing here is I'm taking one of those easels with the plank attached to it already, that Dollar Tree. This is my first time ever seeing them like this, and it's like the one I used earlier with the plank style, but it's just going vertical opposed to horizontal. And so what I'm doing here is I didn't feel like digging through my paints and finding this particular color I had in my mind, so I just took some ivory paint, and I think it's Cascade blue. I'm not 100% sure, but I mixed the two together to give me a lighter shade of blue once it dried. So that's what I'm doing there. And I'm just taking this mini farm truck, and it's just like the backing of a farm truck that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to cover it in that color that I created there, along with some of the burnt umber, and I will be painting the tires black, but you'll see that as we go along here. And I'm not doing anything really special here, and I'm not sure why I left this in, but if you're into watching painting, I did it for you, whoever you are. But so I'm just going in, and it already has like outline. I always think of these little laser cutouts as like coloring books. That's what always comes to my mind, because it has it all outlined for you and where to paint and everything, which I absolutely love. Take the guesswork out of it for me and let me just craft. I'm all for that, right? So here I'm just going in with that burnt umber paint, and I was like at first really feeling good about it, but then when I added the black paint to the tires, it just wasn't giving the contrast that I wanted. So I did go in, do some more distressing, and I got it to a place where I liked 100%. I really liked it. It screamed Farmhouse to me all day. So this is where I decided, like, yeah, you know, I need to lighten this up a little bit, even though that turquoise blue, I always get, I don't know, turquoise blue / blue, whatever, was a lighter color. It still just was not light enough for me and what I want, you know, what I wanted to see, if that makes sense at all. If it doesn't, let's just move on past that, okay? You'll see it. I promise you'll see it in the end. But that's all I'm doing here. So I'm just distressing all across, except for the tires. I'm covering it all with a little bit of that ivory paint. And like I said, that brought it to a look where I was just really happy with. And that's really all I do for that. And so next I'm going to be using some more 3D stickers from Dollar Tree. These are the daisy ones, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I almost forgot that I had them, and as I was going through like laying everything out, and I was like, oh shoot, I remember that I had some of those 3D daisy stickers. So I was like, oh, that's going to make this even easier. So that's literally all I did. It had like different arrangements of the daisies, and I just took one was kind of like a swag, I guess, and just put that across the back, and it satisfied what I was going after. So all I'm doing next is I'm taking a half bead, and I am gluing that to the back of it, and that's going to create, it's going to kind of support the little truck there, because I'm attaching the tires to the ledge of the easel, and that raised it up a little bit, so this just kind of evens it out for me. So what I had did here was I had printed out, I wanted it to say like the original family flower, what was it, flower company, the flower company, something like that. And for whatever reason, I don't know what possessed me to do this way, I decided to create the stencil and then do it in white, and it just did not, I don't know where my mind was going with that and what made me do it that way, but I ultimately end up changing it and just using one sticker that says market, and you can kind of see, you know, flower company. It's like very, very subtle, but at the end, guys, I'm telling you, like, this really came together very, very pretty in my eyes, and I loved it. Like, it's just the perfect little size, like for a shelf sitter, if you want to sit it next to like a tier tray, again, something like on your desk or even on your counter in your kitchen. Like, it's just so cute and darling to me, and I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's the color combination, but it's pretty, and you guys will see that as well. So next up, this one is not a dupe. This is just something I wanted to add in there because, I don't know, I just felt like it. So I found these little tin cans already pre-painted in the color black. I like the shape of them. I had a vision of, you can keep it like this. I picked up two, or you can take the handles off and it could kind of mimic a tub. So that's instantly what I thought of when I purchased them. I got them from Daiso for $1.75 each, and on this particular one, I was like, you know what? I want to do a little bitty pot like this with a huge flowers. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just taking some more of those stickers, and those stickers I got from the ones that's at Market, and this one I got those from Hobby Lobby, and I really like them because, as you can see here, this one says Farmhouse on it. It was already written in black, so I didn't really have to do anything just but put it over the little bucket, you know. And I do go in and add some of the 3D daisies, the ones that kind of had not bloomed yet. I guess that's how you say it. They weren't in full bloom. So I just did that to just kind of outline the farmhouse. Again, this is not a dupe of any kind. I just wanted to include it here because it was just something easy and simple to do. And it screams spring to me. So I'm just going in, adding those on, and the adhesive on those stickers was really good. So next, I'm taking some sea moss. Not sea moss. It's really good for you though. I think it's the Spanish moss. I'm not sure which one it is. But nonetheless, I'm taking that and I'm just filling that in. I went in, as you can see, I put the styrofoam in there and I'm just gluing down the moss, and I just added in this huge hibiscus flower, and I thought, oh my god, this is too cute. And so I added in some ladybugs because I thought that would just tie this together, make it really, really scream spring. And I think it's so cute. Like, it's the most simplest of crafts you could ever create. I don't even think it took me 10 minutes to do it. But again, you will see it at the end. Now, this is my funny one, and this is the one I love as well. It said the Quack Shack. Again, I saw this being sold on Amazon, and when I saw it, I got so tickled. So I changed mine to say, welcome to the Quack Shack. And the duck that I chose to use, oh my goodness, that duck is so darling. Okay, I recently ordered some napkins from Napkin World, and I wish I had known about them sooner. I'll just say that. Isn't that duck cute? Oh, it's so cute. But the way they sell in quantity is, you can just buy a package of one. Like, it'll have 2 napkins in there, 3 napkins in there, but you don't even pay over $2 for them, which to me, when you're purchasing napkins like that, I feel like I got 8 for less than $2, because of the squares. But and they ship really fast, free shipping, and I'm not endorsing them, they're not sponsoring me, but I was so pleased. And they have so many options, like literally 50 pages of options for you, and I fell in love. Like, I thought, I was a little hesitant, like, I don't know how it's gonna be. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't wait to showcase them, down the road. But this duck I thought was so stinking cute. I didn't know what I was gonna do with him, but when I saw that sign, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So all I'm doing, as you see, I did some more distressing, just like I did earlier, and then with the Mod Podge, I'm just going in and layering it very thin and using a sponge to just kind of smooth it out. I don't mind wrinkles in my decoupage. I like that rustic look to it. Again, I apologize for the notifications going off, guys, if you can hear them. And then I'm just burning away that excess and then sanding it down just to take away, again, that excess and give a nice smooth finish. And so I just taper it off with just a little Mod Podge around the edges. And then again, I created another stencil. I'm doing the weeding just like I did on the other projects. And as I said, mine says, welcome to the Quack Shack. And I love this, guys. I love it so much. You guys have to let me know what you think about it. So it was very plain. I needed a little bit more because I needed to pop, really scream spring to me. And what I did was take some baby's breaths that I got from Walmart and some more of that moss, and I'm just gluing that on, as you see there. And then I got this little white picket fence from Hobby Lobby, and you can just cut it down to size to whatever you want, and I've gotten some good use out of it. So I just did that. I glued it down, stapled it, and then I moved on to these flowers, and I forget what they're called. I want to say they're called like nimbus or something like that. I could be totally wrong. But I thought I had more and I didn't, so I'm just going, and it ends up looking like I'm putting pom-poms up there. But I come in with some other flowers that had like kind of the same coloring, a little bit off, but I filled it in with those. And I'm sorry I moved this kind of fast here, just to skip to the final reveal, because it was so large, I could not like get it all in one shot. So I pretty much kind of cut it out from there. I added in some ribbon to give it just a little bit more character. And I really, really love the way this kind of came out, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it in the next few seconds here. So, that was it. Like, it was so cute. Like, it was just the cutest sign ever. Is the cutest sign ever. So here is everything, guys. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I'm sorry it was so rushed, but again, time was not on my side, and I just wanted to participate, and I really, really love doing my crafts. It helps me de-stress and just relieve the day. And so I was just so excited to even get these out. But you guys have to let me know what you think. Please, please, please let me know what you think. And again, to our host, I want to say thank you for putting on this event for us, and to my subscribers that have come back and who's taken this ride with me, and those who are joining in on my journey for the first time. I appreciate each and every one of you lovies. I hope to continue to be able to do this for you guys. I hope you continue to come back and hang out with me. I will have the host and co-host information in my description box below, along with the other content creators. Please stop by their channels. Tell them I sent you their way. You guys will not be disappointed. We have some awesome talent out here on YouTube. And if they do disappoint you, you come back and yell at me, but I doubt that you'll do that. But before we wrap up, lovies, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. I love to talk with you guys. I love interacting with you guys. And also, fall in love every day, lovies. Every day that you have an opportunity to open your eyes is an opportunity to fall in love with at least one something that day. Find the good in everything that you do. Be blessed, be kind, and happy crafting. The day's away. I hope to see you all in the next